If you are always cold and everyone around you seems fine, if your hands and feet are cold, if you feel tired but also heavy, slow, and low in energy, if you prefer warmth in everything, warm drinks, warm food, warm environments, this might not just be low energy, this might be yang deficiency. Healing is like tending a garden, and in every video we water the roots. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Amy, a traditional Chinese medicine doctor, teaching you how to live your life in harmony with nature so that you can heal naturally and safely. In our previous video, we talked about qi deficiency. And in this video, we'll be looking at a new body constitution, which is the yang deficiency. So before we begin, we need to understand exactly what is yang. In Chinese medicine, yang represents warmth, activation, movement, and transformation. If qi is the energy that powers your body, yang is the warmth that allows that energy to function. Without warmth, even strong energy cannot move properly. You can think of it like this. In your internal world, your planet, qi is the movement of the rivers, the circulation of life across the land, and yang is the warmth of the sun. And without sunlight, the river can still exist, but they slow, they freeze, and they lose their ability to nourish the land. Life doesn't stop completely, but everything becomes quieter, slower, and heavier. And that is what yang deficiency feels like. Yang is not just warmth, but it comes from your deepest reserves, the molten core, and warms everything up so that everything else can function. Just like the earth needs both, the heat from within and the warmth from the sun above to sustain life. In clinic, yang deficiency has a very distinct feeling. It looks like someone who is always feeling cold, wearing several layers, has cold hands and feet, moves a little slower, feels tired but also heavy, prefers warmth in everything, and feel better in warm environments. There is often a quietness in the state because the body is conserving energy. Common signs of yang deficiencies include feeling cold easily, cold limbs, fatigue with heaviness, low energy, low motivation, loose stools or morning diarrhea, frequent urination, puffiness or water retention, and low libido. And one important thing, even in the same environment as everyone else, you may need more warmth to feel the same level of comfort. Not because the room is cold, but because your internal warmth is lower. Yang is the body's internal warmth. When yang is sufficient, the body feels alive, active, and responsive. When yang is low, your body naturally slows down. Energy is conserved, your movements are more measured, and warmth is protected. This is how the body maintains balance. Now, this is why modern life weakens yang so much. Simply because yang is sensitive. It can be weakened by frequent cold food, ice drinks, chronic exhaustion, long-term stress, excessive exposure to cold environment, lack of movement, overuse of cooling habits such as AC. Modern life unknowingly cools down the body too much, and over time that cooling accumulates, and your body is always responding to how you live. Actually, I'll show you something funny. So as you can see in this picture, I'm always in short sleeves, and the temperature on that day was roughly 13 degrees Celsius. It is early spring and everyone is still layered up. We're in the same room, the temperature hasn't changed. What's different is internal warmth. Now here's an interesting part. The difference is not just about body constitution. In traditional Chinese medicine, we talk about patterns like yang deficiency, specifically for this video. But we need to consider something very real. Your lifestyle, your habits, and your physical body. One thing I've personally noticed, I exercise more regularly. I move my body consistently. And over time, I built more muscle. And in both modern physiology and TCM thinking, that matters a lot. Muscle is not just for strength. Muscles generate heat. Muscles support circulation. Muscles support metabolism. In TCM terms, more muscles often means better circulation, stronger qi, and more internal warmth, aka more yang. So when you see two people in the same environment, layered it up differently, it's not random. It's a reflection of their internal state, their habits, and their physical development over time. This is why I always say your body type is not your identity. It's a pattern, and patterns can change. If you tend towards yang deficiency, it doesn't mean that I'm just someone who is always cold. It simply means that your body may need more support in building warmth. And one of the most overlooked ways to do that is building your body gradually. Not extreme workouts, not exhaustion, but consistent, gentle strengthening. Things like light resistant training, regular jogging, and slow, steady movements. This helps your body generate heat, circulate energy, and support your yang naturally. In Chinese medicine, yang is closely connected to the kidneys. Kidney yang is often described as the fire of life, or how I like to call in my Wu Zhang series, the molten lava of our planet. It provides our body with warmth, motivation, and vitality. When this fire is low, the whole system feels cold. For yang deficiency, we focus on wen yang bu qi, warm yang and support qi. This is not about forcing heat. It is about gently restoring warmth. So our yang deficient individuals may benefit from eating things such as lamb in moderation, chicken, beef, ginger, cinnamon, garlic, leeks, oat, pumpkins. Remember, warm, cooked and nourishing food, and then some qi nourishing food, which are generally whole grains such as your oats, rice, mixed grains, barley, quinoa. And for flavoring, you can add in your pungent garlic, leeks and onion. Warm food helps the body feel safe, and when your body feels safe, it begins to recover. So always remember, try to limit your cold food, your icy drinks, raw salad and cold smoothies. Cold intakes directly weakens yang over time. So here are some acupressure points to help with supporting your body's warmth. The first one, Guan Yuan. This point supports foundational energy and warmth. It is below your belly button, so you take your 4 fingers and then place it directly under your belly button, and then it's right in the center. Next one, Zhu San Li. This point strengthens digestion and overall vitality. So place your 4 fingers over your kneecap, then move 1 finger width away from your shin bone towards the outside, and that will be your Zhu San Li. And the last acupressure point, the Ming Men. So interestingly, this acupressure point is directly opposite of where your belly button is. To find it, first find your belly button and then go directly to the same level on your back. It is right in the center of your lower back, and that is Ming Men. This is your fire of life, so keep it warm. Start simple with all of these 3 acupressure points. You're going to massage it gently for 1 to 2 minutes. Apply gentle, steady pressure, or you can use warm compression. Remember to couple it with your dantian breathing, and consistency matters more than intensity. Here are some lifestyle support to help you with yang deficiency. First one, keep warm. Protect your lower back, neck, abdomen, and feet. Warmth is not optional. It is medicine, and it is healing. Next, the most important is movement. So gentle movement, because it generates warmth. So choose jogging, stretching, tai chi, low resistance training to build up on muscle mass. And lastly, rest is nourishment. You should be in bed before 10:30 p.m. However, rest alone is not enough. You have to pair it with nourishment and warmth. So in terms of pulse and tongue diagnosis, what do we see with yang deficiency? Because it's lacking warmth, therefore your tongue will look more pale in color. And with the pulse, it will feel weaker. However, What is the difference between yang deficiency and qi deficiency? Remember, yang is tired, qi deficiency is also tired. But yang goes a little bit deeper. It is also cold and tired. And with qi deficiency, you're losing your breath all the time. So the key word to yang deficiency is lacking warmth. And remember, everything I share with you on my channel is for education only. If you do want a more personalized consultation, please go seek out your local TCM. So my darlings, if you're watching this and thinking, I'm always cold, this feels like me, that's important because now you understand your body better. Yang deficiency, it slows down your metabolism, your circulation. And when that slows down, a plethora of problems will start arising. And it will start affecting the functions of your 5 zang, because everything needs warmth. Just like how our planet, we cannot survive without the sun. So yang deficiency is not just about feeling cold, it is about a body that has lost its warmth and is asking for it back. And warmth is not something you force, it is something that you gently build through how you eat, how you move, and how you live. And this is something I always have to remind my patients of. Your constitution is not something that you are stuck with. It is something that is continuously shaped by your daily life. So while we are born with certain tendencies, what you do consistently plays a powerful role. Not in a way that blames you, but in a way that gives you influence. When warmth returns, movement returns, energy returns, and life returns. Healing is like tending a garden, and sometimes what your body has been asking for all along is to feel warm enough to grow again. You got this. If this video helped you feel more understood or helped you better understand yang deficiency in TCM, or even better, if you have a friend who always has cold hands and feet, no matter how many layers they wear, send this video to them. And if you're interested in this series, don't forget to subscribe to my channel where I will be uploading a video each month on each of the body constitution. And before we finish this, I want to thank you all so much for the constant, support that you have all been giving me. I really am so grateful. I read each and every single one of the comments and you guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much for always reminding me why I started this journey. It truly does mean so much. Your support, your messages, your presence means so much more than you know. So my darlings, I wish you all good health, and good health is the ultimate fortune and the only investment with endless return. And when do we start investing? Right now. Stay tuned for the next video. And can you possibly guess what I'll be talking about from the picture that I shared with my colleagues? I'm the one sticking out like a sore thumb. So could I be the one that has a problem? Comment down below on which body type I'll be covering next. Let's see if you're right. I'll see you in the next one.